Hello and welcome to Shock and Awe, the hard-hitting series about fantasy football in the Perless League. I'm your host, Scott Porter. You may remember me from my days as a play-by-play analyst for the Fab 5 Plus 5, that all-star softball team in the early 90s in East Lansing, Michigan. That unusual cast of characters will be popping up on our series throughout the year, so stay tuned on flashbacks from those fabulous players. Today I'd like to reflect on what was the longest draft in the history of fantasy football. 7 hours. Hopefully the Fee brothers rolled a 900 series because the rest of us slept at work the next day. One of the highlights of the draft was Kyle. The Ohio native gave new meaning to the term sleeper pick as he saw logs through rounds 4 through 11. Good luck with those picks. They were probably better than the ones you had when you were awake. Also like to welcome Chris Ralph, new member, Indiana native, Indiana grad, I should say, which ultimately will bring down the cumulative IQ of the league by about 50%. This episode of Shock and Awe sponsored by Kohl's. Okay. If you hear children in the background, we share a studio with Nickelodeon, so don't be alarmed. They are here voluntarily. Want to focus on the game of the week this week, Sean v. Todd. An epic matchup, a grudge match if you will, a couple of diminutive league owners. Total height, approximately 9 feet 2 inches between them. Got off to a great start on Thursday with the Giants game. They're virtually tied at this point. 7 players left aside. We're going to see how it ends up. Winners 1-0, loser 0-1. It's going to be great. This is the first episode of Shock and Awe, but don't sleep on us. It's going to be a long year, and I got some good stuff for you. Next week, where is Yo? I have found out, and I'll bring it to you live. Stay tuned. Before we go, I want to show you our studio, our sideline reporter for this season. It's Audra Porter. Audra, can you say hi to everyone?